I'm just regretting a little bit leaving, so I'm a little salty, but what are you gonna do? Today is my first official part-time day where I don't have anything to do. Monday I went to urgent care. Tuesday I went to get an oil change. Today is Wednesday and I'm just at home chilling. But honestly, today didn't start off too good. Just with the California wildfires and any of my people that are in California or know anyone in California or are just a super huge empath like me, my thoughts are with you. The fact that this wildfire, or I should say wildfires, are burning as quickly as they're burning, like 3,000 acres within 8 hours, they said, is terrible, is frightening. It's so terrible. I'm feeling bad for everyone involved, but I definitely just hope that everyone's okay. My husband's brother lives in LA, and so once I woke up this morning and just realized how bad it was and how everyone is just evacuating, and started this morning out not able to reach my husband's brother who is in LA. Granted, there's a time difference, but I know that if this were me in this situation, I wouldn't be sleeping a whole lot. So we were concerned that we couldn't reach him, and when we finally reached him a couple hours later, we were so relieved, so thankful, and just so happy that he did decide to evacuate and leave. This is one of those things where you just don't want to chance it. 2025 hasn't been what I've been expecting. Anyway, after I clocked out today, we got paid bills, moved money aside, you know, everything that I planned for that I showed in the last video. I think I'm gonna post a updated like actual paycheck routine. Today I'm home. My husband is napping, my son is napping. I'm gonna make a phone call because my son, we've been expecting glasses. They said it'd take a couple of weeks. It's been a couple of weeks, so I'm gonna just call them and ask for a tracking number. Besides that, this is gonna be the first time that I get to go pick up my son from the bus stop and I don't have to like rush back to work. Comment down below, let me know how your 2025 is going. I'm just the type that I can't really ignore what's going on in the world, especially being an empath, so I talk about it, but at the same time I don't want to bring anyone else down. If you're feeling like your year is going great so far, I love that for you. Comment down below, let us know. Spread all your positivity in the comments, please. So one thing we have going on this weekend, I'm looking at the calendar, is our anniversary actually is on Sunday, our 9-year wedding anniversary, which is crazy. I think a couple of years ago, or maybe a year or two ago, I got to the point where I'd tell people like, oh yeah, it's our wedding anniversary. They're like, how many years? And I'd say, oh, 7, 8. They're looking at me like, wait. It's getting to the point where people are like, wait, how old are you? Yes, I got married when I was 20 years old. I am 29 now. This is how we are heading to the bus stop today. It is 23 degrees, but it feels like 11 because of the wind chill. It is still kind of little flurries of snow. Can't really see it on camera, but I'm trying to wait till the last possible minute to leave because I know it's going to be really cold. I have to pick up my kid from the bus stop and then stay in this house for the next 24 hours until I have to go again. One thing about me, y'all don't know already, I'm a homebody. I like to stay in the house. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Can I take a video too?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Are you eating your breakfast?
Yeah.
What you eating?
Let's do sticks.
We're boiling some water to put into his thermal for his lunch, which goes in here, and then we'll put his dino nuggets in there and pack him a snack. So we'll pack Cheez-Its, and they're like different types of milk right now. Silly. So Thursday will just be a day of getting things done. Clock in at 8, and then I get a 15-minute break, and then at 12, clock out. Thankfully, I don't have any more meetings for the rest of this week, so I don't have to talk to people. Besides customers, obviously. And then tomorrow is our college football team semifinal playoff games. And so I am nervous, but also I'm actually really proud that they even made it this far. So I'm going to just be happy about that. Me and Creed are out for a drive. I clocked out at 12 and I said, let's go somewhere. Let's go do something. You know, I saw somewhere something said second boys don't get to spend as much time with their parents, like one-on-one time, as the first boy, because they're always going to be around their sibling plus the parents. And so I haven't been able to do a whole lot, which has allowed me to spend time with him, like one-on-one. But I feel like with Eli, we spent so much one-on-one time together. I remember being on maternity leave and just laying in bed until like 11 with him. Didn't get to do that with this one because both kids were at home with me. So we're gonna get something to eat. what I'd like to get to eat, he probably wouldn't agree to. So gonna have to compromise. Hey Creed, you want Chipotle? Why? But you ate some of mine the other day. No McDonald's. We gotta eat something else. How about some pancakes? Probably we're gonna go to Cracker Barrel and eat some pancakes, but I'm gonna get pancakes too. Why is this place so busy at almost 1 o'clock on a Thursday? What is everybody doing? No, thank you.
Red. Cheese.
So that wasn't the best experience. It's funny because I was just talking about how you don't get to spend so much time with your firstborn, and then we go in there and he's acting like his age, like a toddler. I just feel like he's at that age where you can't expect to like go someplace with him and think it's gonna just go smooth 100%. Like he's gonna have a meltdown for no reason. My oldest, it's a little bit different. I feel like once he hit 5, I was like, okay, we can take him places, we can have a good time. He's not gonna start tripping, but that's not where he's at. So I don't think I'm gonna take him out again for a while. Like we typically don't take them out to eat most of the time anyway, because they do have some type of meltdown and it's mainly because of him. It's okay, sometimes you just need a reminder as to why you don't take a certain kid out. And then also the waitress was like kind of weird, honestly. I've heard people like waitresses or waiters before talk about how they think that Black people don't tip. Then the waitress will keep that in mind, and then they'll think, like, have the mindset they're not gonna tip me, so I'm not gonna like go above and beyond for them. And then the whole time said Black person was actually going to tip you well, as long as it was a normal experience. And then you ended up not treating them well because you thought they weren't gonna tip, and then they ended up not tipping you well anyway. So it's just like this cycle. And I just feel like weird about that waitress. Sure, I mean, I get it. I go to work and I do my job and I go home as well. But when I'm speaking with customers, like I put a little pep in my voice, you know, I sound like I want to be here. And I noticed when she was talking to other people, like she actually smiled at them and like was conversationalist, was personable. And I didn't get that, which is like whatever, but just something I noticed. Someone else brought our actual food out and like she immediately was like talking to Creed. She's like, you know, getting excited with him about his pancakes, and I'm like smiling and realizing like I'm like smiling because she's just not being like a bump on a log. She's actually having a personality. And I almost told her like, wow, I wish you were my waitress, but I'm like, let me not be messy. So I didn't say it. But yeah, it was just weird. And then it was like I had ordered hot chocolate. I didn't know it was going to come with chocolate drizzle, which is just not my thing. I don't recall it saying that on the menu. There was going to be drizzle. I didn't have her take it back. I just like tried to scoop some off, which didn't really work. And then I kind of had like a scoop of whipped cream mixed with drizzle on a napkin. I asked her for extra napkins. She puts it down like basically on top of the napkin I already had, which had the chocolate stuff on it. Other napkins got dirty. Like, it was just weird. Like I got grits, they were a little lumpy, which I know can happen, but it was just like weird. The bacon was like mainly fat. So it's like you go out and you try to be like, oh, let me do something different, let me get out the house, let me go out with Creed, and then it's like not a good experience overall. Honestly, it felt a little chaotic. You know how Cracker Barrel is, it has all this like stuff, toys in there when you first walk in, and so when we were leaving and he kept touching stuff and being rough with some of the jewelry, and I'm like, stop. So overall, should have stayed at home or just gotten delivery or something, which I really never do. But I think I probably got food delivered to the house maybe 4 times in 2024, 4 or 5 times maybe in total, like maybe once a quarter. So I don't do it often, but sometimes it's just like, you know what, whatever. We got out, I ate something, even though it was just really like a 3 to 4 star experience. It reminds you why you don't go out. So What are you gonna do? First, that whole theory, it kind of makes me wonder, like, is that like a real theory? Is it in the cycle where the person treats you not the best because they think you're not gonna tip, and then you were going to tip well, but then they end up not? I mean, I just tipped her 15%, which I feel like is my go-to if it's just like a subpar experience. Whatever, it is what it is. I'm just regretting a little bit leaving, so I'm a little salty, but what are you gonna do? We're gonna head home. I am going to try to relax on the couch. Back home now. It's about 2:30. Feels so good to be home. I don't know about y'all, but my fellow homebodies, it feels really, really good to be home. We are officially projecting more snow. Like, we've gotten about 4 to 6 inches in the last week. And then today I got an alert saying that Friday into Saturday, we are projected to get 2 to 4 more inches, which is crazy. The sun is shining. It's only 22 degrees, but I noticed in the street, the snow was melting. Like, there really wasn't any ice or slush or snow in the street, but I realize now it's probably just because the sun is shining so much that it's starting to melt some of it. But we're getting some more tomorrow. So thank you so much for watching. Like the video, subscribe if you're new. What do you want to say? You want to show your school bus?
Yeah.
Cool. That's so cool. Is that your favorite toy?
Yeah.
Did you fart? Say bye-bye.
Bye.